star player Lexie Hall will possibly be available, but it's almost guaranteed if she play, she's going to be on limited minutes. What the hell, bro? Like, didn't we just go through this last year? We just went through we haven't even had our first game yet. Now, man,
something completely broke inside the Indiana Fever organization the moment the latest Caitlin Clark injury news started spreading online. And according to fans, this wasn't normal frustration anymore. This time, supporters believed the Fever locker room had finally hit a breaking point. The chaos started after reports suggested multiple Fever players could be limited heading into the season opener. Clark, Lexie Hall, and other key pieces. At first, fans hoped it was only precautionary management. But the second those reports hit social media, everything exploded. Because Fever supporters had already spent months watching constant drama around this team. Hard fouls, coaching controversy, locker room rumors, nonstop pressure surrounding Clark. And now, right before the opener, more injury chaos, fans quickly turn their anger towards Stephanie White. This team is falling apart. How are Clark and Lexie already limited? What is happening inside Indiana? Those reactions flooded online instantly. Then ESPN discussions made things even worse. During a heated debate, analysts questioned whether the Fever were already heading toward another unstable season around Clark. Once fans heard those comments, the internet lost control. Supporters believed the media was attacking Clark again while ignoring everything happening around her. The pressure, the physical play, the nonstop expectations, and now fans believe the coaching staff was failing her too. Then came the moment that changed everything. Rumors started spreading that frustration inside the Fever locker room had been building quietly for weeks. Suddenly, Hull's name became the center of the chaos. According to fan theories exploding online, Lexie was frustrated with how the situation was being handled internally. Nothing was officially confirmed, but once people connected her emotional reactions with the injury news, the intranet erupted. Lexie is tired of this. The players don't trust the system anymore. The locker room has turned on the coach. Those comments spread everywhere. And honestly, fans started believing the Fever were collapsing from the inside.
Massive, the way it was handled. People planned vacations around going to Caitlin Clark games. And because they handled the situation in the manner they did, people lost a lot of money last year. And they're not ready to commit. They want to see how the hell is this team going to play. So, Stephanie White says Lexie Hall will be available for the season opener tomorrow in limited minutes. She isn't sure about Mo Billings' status. What? Says they'll be evaluated after practice today and overnight, and if she does play, she will be limited. Oh, we need Chloe. By the way, Chloe Bibby, 6'2", red kryptonite herself, is available right now. She was waived by the Mercury. Now, the problem with Chloe is her lower legs and her knees. I think a lot of us have a suspicion that she has not stuck to these teams because of some kind of knee issue, leg issue, bad knees, etc., which is obviously a problem, right? That's probably why Chloe, otherwise she probably would have been with the expansion team. And they waived her, and then the Mercury waived her.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark stayed publicly quiet again. No emotional statement, no angry interview, nothing. And somehow that silence made the story feel even bigger. Supporters believed Clark looked emotionally exhausted after months of carrying nonstop pressure around the organization. Then clips from Indiana Fever practices started resurfacing online. Fans analyzed body language, timeout reactions, bench conversations. Every small moment suddenly became evidence for growing chaos theories. Once people noticed frustrated expressions from players, the situation spiraled fast. Then came another rumor that pushed Fever fans into meltdown. Supporters online claimed certain players inside the locker room wanted major changes before the season got worse. Again, nothing was officially confirmed, but fans believed the tension inside Indiana was becoming impossible to hide. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham became another major talking point. Supporters already viewed Sophie as one of Clark's strongest protectors, praising her intensity, energy, and willingness to defend teammates. Now, many fans believed Sophie was frustrated with the team's direction too. Then another emotional practice clip went viral. As Clark quietly walked off the court, fans noticed Lexie Hull beside her while reporters shouted questions in the background. The moment spread everywhere online, and suddenly supporters became convinced the players were emotionally drained from the nonstop chaos surrounding the Fever. Meanwhile, sports pages started posting dramatic headlines. Is the Fever locker room falling apart? Can Stephanie White survive the pressure? Have the players lost trust? Those conversations exploded everywhere, and honestly, the situation around Indiana suddenly felt dangerous. Because Clark isn't just another star anymore, she's the center of the basketball world. Every injury rumor trends instantly. Every sideline reaction becomes controversy. Every emotional moment turns into national sports news. After months of pressure surrounding the Fever, fans now believe the organization may finally be cracking under the weight of it all. Then came the biggest twist of all.
Practice today and overnight. If she doesn't play, if she does play, she'll be limited. Which lead me to believe they hurt, bro. Lexie hurt, bro. And my goodness, bro. I just cannot believe this. Now, this is the full roster so far for the team. Right here, man. As you guys can see, everybody that's on this poster here is the Indiana Fever basketball team. And I just cannot believe this, bro. My goodness. Now, this was practice yesterday. Everybody participated in it. So as you guys can see there, they don't look hurt, but my goodness, man. So the Indiana Fever has dropped some videos of the players in there.
Kelsey Mitchell having a tremendous season. Lexie Hull got in the fold. Aaliyah Boston, another dominant season. But all because they had to do it without Caitlin Clark, and that made their offense extremely hard to guard.
DEI is a hell of a thing, folks. I mean, they'll hire you to do anything. If you check the right boxes, the WNBA and ESPN, the agenda is what, folks? Thick. It is thick. Just say it. I think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. There, we said it out loud. We said it out loud. We think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. We doing this again? Is this what we're doing? I told you guys, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same bullshit from 2024 and 2025 with the media. Once we start playing games, other players going to go back to kicking Caitlin Clark's ass.
Rumors spread online claiming some Indiana Fever players had grown frustrated with the constant injury situation surrounding key teammates. Supporters believed the lack of stability was hurting the team emotionally before the season had even fully started. And once those rumors mixed with the Lexie Hull leak theories, the internet exploded again. Meanwhile, Fever fans completely turned against Stephanie White online. Comment sections became brutal, sports pages filled with demands for change, and many supporters openly claimed the coach had lost both the fans and parts of the locker room. But honestly, that's what makes this story feel so explosive. Fans no longer believe this is only about basketball strategy. They believe Caitlin Clark is trying to survive inside an unstable environment filled with pressure, injuries, controversy, and emotional chaos. And after the latest Hull rumors, supporters think the players themselves may finally be reaching their limit too. Then came one final moment that pushed fans over the edge. As Clark walked toward the locker room after practice, cameras caught fans screaming support for her while loudly criticizing the coaching staff nearby. The image spread across social media instantly. For many supporters, it became the symbol of the entire Fever situation as superstar, trying to carry everything while chaos explodes around her. Now the entire basketball world is watching closely. Because after the latest injury drama, ESPN criticism, locker room rumors, and fan backlash, one thing suddenly feels impossible to ignore. The Indiana Fever may be heading toward their most explosive internal collapse yet.